So obviously you clicked on this video because you want to get into the gym. You're not sure where to start or how. This video is for you. I'm gonna get through this quick. Number one, first thing, sign up. Sounds dumb, but like, thinking about it, right? You're sitting there thinking about it, oh, I want to get into the gym. I want to get into shape. You're talking about it to people. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. The best thing that you can do is cut all the bullshit, cut all the crap. Just sign up. Like, just literally just sign up. Go talk to someone. Walk in. Like, I don't know if you have to organize a meeting nowadays, but pretty sure if you just go to any gym, you can walk in during the hours and just get signed up, get started, make the transaction, make the money start coming out your bank account. Because then, if you're not motivated, that is a motivation, like in itself, is money coming out of your account, your weekly subscription, your monthly subscription, however you organize it. Secondly, try find a partner to go with or start with. If not, like, you are your own best friend. You don't need anyone. I've never really trained with anyone ever. In the period of time that I've been going to the gym, I've never really trained with anyone. That's just who I am. I don't need someone to motivate me. I find I've got enough self-motivation. Like, I can inspire myself. Like, it's a skill that you learn, but like, discipline comes into action the more that you are, working towards that goal. But the thing is like, discipline is built on like a strong drive. So it's like an idea, like you have this idea, this mental image of how you want to perceive yourself, and that's like tattooed into your mind, right? Like, for the people watching, it might be like you want to be like super strong and massive and big. You want, like, so that's going to involve a lot of eating and like, a lot of heavy lifting, and like not as much cardio. But although cardio is still important, for me, it's sort of the opposite. It's like, I want to be as strong and as fit and as sharp and as agile and as athletic for my genetic makeup pretty well. So the third thing that you can do, set goals for yourself. So set personal goals for yourself. Like, I want to be able to bench 100 kilos, or I want a six pack, or I just want to be like healthier overall. Like, set a goal, set certain goals to help you. Like, have like long-term goals and small goals, short-term goals that you can achieve fortnightly. You know what I mean? Like, whether that's go there every day or go there like every Monday and Wednesday, or just make it a part of your routine. Because if you're setting small goals and you're accomplishing those goals, you get that, your brain system, the reward system, when you achieve the goal, when you achieve a task, you will be rewarded with that. So you're gonna eventually, you're gonna conjure up your brain to actually, enjoy achieving that task of going to the gym. And eventually, the more that you do that, the more goals that you set of going every day, eventually you're going to become obsessed, and like, if you really, really dive into it, like how I have, your sort of journey becomes sort of catered towards fitness, or it has for me anyway. So I don't see now a life without being incredibly healthy or fit, and God forbid I ever, have an accident or something like that, which would take away my physicality, which is why, be grateful for the fact that if you're walking around and you have a perfectly normal body, you might have a bit of fat or whatever, you're already ahead of like a portion of a percentage of people. Some people can't go to the gym. Some people are paralyzed. Some people just have medical conditions where they can't actually, get into shape. So you're already privileged if you're just a normal person that wants to get into the gym and become like a better version of yourself, which will then separate you from being normal to being, above average. Because if you go on the gym every day, think about it. Statistically, there's probably like, I don't know how many people, I don't know what the statistics are, but it might be like 1 in 4 people go to the gym, or 1 in 3 people go to the gym. So if you're doing that, you're already separating yourself. But then there's there's separations from the separation, you know what I mean? Like there's levels to this, to everything in life, but fitness is a big one, you know? You got the Ronnie Colemans at the very, very tippy top, you know, of bodybuilding, for example, and then you got like other people that are just like, you know, your standard bodybuilder at the gym, you know what I mean? That's got like a decade on you. But then there's like, you know, well, maybe not, but then there's like, say for example, me that's been doing it for like, you know, 6 years, but I've got 6 years on people that just start, you know what I mean? So fourth thing, you might as well push yourself. Like, you know, I'm not saying go till your fucking muscles explode, but go to the point where you feel like you're putting in maximum effort and just push through and do something like push past that maximum effort by a few reps. You know, make sure you're sweating, make sure you're actually you're giving yourself you're actually getting into the mojo of it and you're putting effort into it. Because I'm telling you right now, it will play a big part in your transition from being, you know, normal to looking good. Put in as much as you can, you know, maybe not every day, but start small. If you don't want to do it every day, you know, have a day where you prioritize your effort that you put in, because what you put in is what you get out, and it's the exact same with anything, but gym specifically. What you put in is what you will get out. So put in as much effort as you can. The last tip to help you with the gym, we're going through these fundamentals, right? The last tip, probably the most important tip to know when going to the gym, is it takes time. Be patient. Like, be patient. Like, you have to make it a part of your lifestyle. This is like very, very fucking important. If you make it a part of your lifestyle, part of your routine, like brushing your teeth, you know, or like humans, we are creatures of habit. We like to get into habits because we, you know, a lot of the time, especially now with all the scrolling that's going on in our generation, even the elderly people from 20 years ago used to say the phones were going to destroy, you know, the youth. Now it's the script is reversed, and when you go down the street, all you see is old people on their phone. That's what they do now. So everyone, no one's safe from scrolling, doom scrolling, like absorbing rubbish information, right? Information that's set to actually you know, take control of your own mind. Be very vigilant of this, okay? Thing is you have to be the one in control of your life. You need to make it a part of, you know, your lifestyle, the things that you do. So if you can get into the habit, make it a habit. Be patient with the gym, okay? And make it a part of your lifestyle. It won't even feel like it's a thing that you like, you know, you will eventually find ways to like manipulate your own mind to make it easier for yourself. Let's go through these 5 tips real quick. Sign up, just sign up, pick a gym and just go, okay? Just start going. Secondly, try to find a partner. If not, self-motivate. Thirdly, set goals for yourself, right? Fourthly is put in maximum effort, or put in as much effort as you physically can and what you're capable of, and push yourself to a degree, like be building levels within yourself. And fifth, be patient and take your time and make it a part of your lifestyle. But thing is these are the sort of tips that, you know, have helped me over my period of time and going to the gym and my fitness journey. And the thing is, I'm not even like, I don't see an end to my fitness journey. I'm not quarter way through, I'm not halfway through, I'm not nearly done. You know, I'm just gonna stay doing what I'm doing. But yeah, everyone's got their own path and their own journey, but just get after it and get in there. Hopefully you enjoyed these tips, and I'll see you in the next one.